Hello there, everyone. This is Neko here, getting ready to play Smallands, Survive the Wild. So today we're going to be doing a bit of building. Last time I was hoping to get the armor, and yeah, that didn't turn out because I didn't pay attention to what it actually needed. I thought it needed leather, not hide. Anyways, as I said, we're going to be building. I did end up raising everything up higher, as you can tell here. So I'm going to end up slapping down some walls on the outer edges here at some point. I'm going to make this area over here. I'm going to build a little pet storage area for some of my pets or mounts, whatever the hell you want to call them. And then depending on what things happened, I may expand on it by going there. But depending on how we can build, I may end up building up and around all this tree area up here. I do know you cannot build right up in here, which kind of sucks, but hey. Alright, anyways, since most of this area is not going to have a great view, the first floor here is going to basically be all solid walls. Now, as we can build, as you can see here, I have plans to make it a 2 stories at least. I may even go higher depending on what I want to do, what they release, what shops I need, all that fun crud. Yeah. This is where you get your first real decent view. Actually, here we are. If you mouse wheel in, you can come up and look like this, although the height of the camera is a bit off, but you can get your first little decent view looking at the leaves, which, oh, we're already into autumn, it seems. I don't know if there's a thing somewhere here telling me where it is, but we're definitely going to have to start preparing for winter, especially with the colors of those leaves. And I still need to plan out what rooms what and all that fun crud. I think we'll put a window there and all that. Mostly why I want windows is because the logical sense of view. In other words, you need to have a decent view. Actually, do I want that there or do I want it? You know what? Let's put that right there. That way you have a reason to travel down this hallway, and then I can also put some decorations, some lights right there. So, yeah. We'll do that for this area here, for both of these, and for this here. And then... actually, I'm not sure how I'm going to put the walls for these ones. And if I'm going to put a structure there, that means that window's going to be pointless unless I can see into my pets and all that. Since we got wood right here, this is all no need for a view. I don't think you need a view of a tree right there, but you never know. Oops. So that goes right there. At what point do we get a decent view? Again, this all depends on if I build a structure here and then extend it. Personally, I would like to keep this a nice view. I might try and put the pet storage back here and then have a little road that goes from there all the way here up into here. Well, I'll change out the windows. Thankfully, structural integrity is a bit forgiving in this game. So if I decide, depending on what I decide, will depend on all that crud. And then from here, we'll put some windows because, I mean, you gotta be able to see who's at your front door. Here we are. Sadly, there's no round windows of these. Because if you look at this one here, it's round. And then they've got one for like that. I don't know where the round one of these are. So, I'm sure it's somewhere in here. I'm just missing it. But I like these windows anyways. Alright, we don't need windows here, so we can just plop down some walls. So that's the first floor. Now the question is, am I gonna make it where you gotta... Here? Do I want to put it there? Depending on how this goes, I want there to be a front room, and I want there to be a dining room, and I want there to be kitchen, but this is all construction area. So I think we're gonna have it where you come down to the hallways and you either come in over here or actually, yeah, we'll have a hallway here where you come into this way, then you can come down the hallway this way and then enter to here this way to give the place some variances in the structure. So we'll do that. This will force people to explore a little bit. Admittedly, I won't have anyone coming over, but still, because yeah, I'm a solo player. Alright, so we got that and that. So let's throw in that. And then we get all that. Let's fill in this. Now, I kind of see this area, and I'm like, ooh, this would be a nice little hidey spot. We can simply take one of these. I don't know if there's a better one. Then we can take this. Perfect. Now we can put a little bit of storage. Now the thing is you can see through this, but something that's nice is this. Hit R, and then you can... Nope, wrong way. Wrong way in. I think I'm in the wrong position for this. Nope. Okay. How the hell... Ooh. There we go. And then once you get it set, you can then slap it in right there. And now it's hidden. And boom. You've got the nice little block here. So now you're wondering about this spot. You could theoretically put another full wall, or you can put a small partial wall like this. Like that. And there you go. You now have a hidden path. The stairs are hidden and you can go up. They don't, as you can see, well, other than these parts right here. But even then, it's decently covered. I kind of wish there was a complete solid wall. That would be real nice, but it works. You can climb up like this. And then we can take, what is it? Or sometimes I get lost with these. This. And do the same thing. That one's misplaced. Dang it. I hate that when you accidentally misplace them. There we go. That should be what I want. There. And then you can come up, and here's the second floor. Sweet. So now we got that going. We've got this neat little spot right here. Then I can throw in some other nice little decorations and other fun things around here. We can get rid of that. As I said, I still need to think... Oops. I forgot. With advanced rotate, you have to... Oh, no, not that one. Was it? I hate this. I wish this was a little bit easier to deal with. There we go. So when you're working with slants, I recommend doing it after you've done everything else. As you can see, sometimes it's a pain when you're not used to it. Alright. And with this setup, it's actually given me a reason to have these hallways and actually make them look decent. Which I'm happy. And then... since this is going to be my work area, we come in, we go to our little work area, then we can go up. So up near over there, I'm going to have like a relax, sit down, all that fun spot, fun stuff, throw in some bedrooms, maybe throw in some trophy case locations and other fun things. You name it. I don't know if there actually is trophies, but if there are, I definitely would like to place some of them down. And this is actually turning out real nice. So let's get this all done. And then from there, we can start working towards the second floor. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put like a little balcony and other fun things. Oh, I gotta think about, oh right, I'm gonna have storage. So am I gonna have the things in the center? The benches, or am I gonna place them up against the walls? And I gotta think about storage and a few other fun things going on with that. Oops. Yeah, as you see, I had to raise it up quite a bit. Thankfully, we can jump out of it. Otherwise, I would have had to destroy quite a bit to get back out of there. Alright. I'm loving the way this is coming out, that's for sure. Admittedly, I wish it was a little bit easy. I didn't have to worry about accidentally popping some things, but that's part of building and taking your time. Then we're going to have to start looking into decorations like this, which means we're going to need to start getting fireflies, textile patches, petals, and other fun things. I could start with these and then upgrade to these. I don't know if this is something you stick on the ground or if it's something or what. I'll have to figure that out later, but for now, let's just throw in all of our doors. Get the doors locations set up. And then, alright, so that. And then from there we can get our walls set up, which I'm thinking I'm just gonna actually no. If anything, I want the bottom to be. Do I want the bottom to be 1 high or do I want it 1/3 high? That is the question, because if I want it 1/3 high, we're gonna have to put this up by 1/3, which means we'll need to throw in another wall there, because at 1/3 we would be sitting at right about there. Actually, no, never mind. We're yeah, we can keep this being no. Foundations, walls. For now, let's just get this set up so that way we can have something. And then we can start slapping floors in where they need to be and all that other fun crud. Now, I don't know if there's... You know what? We could put a window here, but that would mean some people would stop and admire the view. Although I guess, depending on how you're coming down, if you come here and you look and then you take on... So a window here... Oops, that's... That, Oops, nope. Right there. And then... Seems the snap points are slightly off on some of these things, which is a little bit interesting. Now we can start slapping floors. That's gonna be making building a little bit of a pain if it's gonna snap like that. Although I better check if this... I better check... Okay. I was a little worried that the snapping was a little off here. I was gonna be like, dang it, I'm gonna have to fix everything and all that other fun crud. So let's get more of the walls. That's the one thing that is gonna be the most expensive of all this. And I could theoretically put this where it's only 1/3 high. In other words, put a flooring all here and then have like this little pathway here across. Although I think it'll be better just to leave it as is. Can we... I don't want it to snap there. I want it to... There we go. And then from there, I'll probably make this top floor here for now, that 1/3 high, keep the bottom 2 high, and then leave it as is like that, and that should be good to go for that. And then we'll have to start placing down all the structures and all, or all the, what do you call it? The benches and other fun crud. And do I want, you know what? We'll put steps or stairs along this here. Like that. And then we can put one right there. Perfect. And then we can throw in, what is it, one of these? Is this... Perfect. Although I probably should have had this come up here, or have it where this... Actually, there would be no way to do that. For now, I guess we can just throw in some railings right here to protect people from falling down. Don't want people just to go splat. That would hurt. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to start looking into getting some lights going. But it's definitely turning out amazing. That is for sure. We're gonna get this. At this point, if I had the time, I would basically just speed build or time lapse this if I had the time. In other words, I would just have me running around doing all of this crud for you guys so you can watch the build unfold. But I don't have the time right now. So for now, I'll just deal with like doing this. I mean, it's about having fun and doing things the way you want to do at your own pace. Normally, you know what? I'm kind of running out of things to think of and say, but still, I mean, if you're enjoying watching me build and listening to me, I'm sure you don't mind all this. But for those action-packed people, you're probably bored as hell, unless you actually enjoy this stuff. But sometimes people skip and they'll lose out on potential secrets. Like, I'm sure, how many did you think about throwing in these walls and using them as a way to cover up your stairs and make them solid like this? Probably quite a few. But there's probably quite a few of you who didn't. And you're like, oh, I just learned something new. And that's my goal. Help people learn something new. Alright. Well, we almost have most of this floor done. In other words, I think there's a few spots I need to slap some pieces in, and then I'm gonna try and get the floors all done, and then from there, call it in of an episode once I get the top floors in. I'll have to work on getting the roof in too. Or not the roof, but is I think that is correct, but yeah, it should be correct. Now let's get these in. Perfect. Now we can get over here. We can get all the corners, all that fun crud. And then second floor will be about getting lights, or not lights, but getting, what do you call it? Windows and nice looks and other things positioned correctly. This floor, there isn't a whole lot of windows, so yeah. I do love what you can get away with their build system, although it's not 100% perfect because you can't refine the snap points. Like if I wanted to have this be perfectly snapped like this and then just increment it all the way down like this, that would be great. Oh, I didn't know there's a snap point there. Interesting. But I'm sure they can add improvements on it like that over time. Oops. Alright, there we go. That's all that. So now we can start slapping down all the floors. Sweet. And then we're pretty well close to done. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this build so far. And I didn't really think this build through. I kind of just did something that I thought would be kind of cool. Whether or not it is, that's a different question, especially once we're done. That's going to be the biggest question once we're done. But then I'm also going to have to find a viewpoint for this in order to make this look, to get a good screenshot. Oh, I completely forgot about this side. Oops. And here I thought it was close to being done. Dang it. Oh well, at least we can just slap down some walls from up here, like this, that, and come, there we go. And then corner wall. Perfect. Oh. Once you start, oh, dang it, I keep forgetting places. Oh well. That's the neat thing with the building range of this. Now, up here, I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to add in up on this floor. I do know I'm going to have a bedroom and a couple other fun things. And I'm going to have to think about bathrooms, although there is probably no need for bathrooms, considering this is a fantasy race, and that means they don't always follow the same rules and principles we do. And then, oops. Flip nuggets. Oh well, I'll get that later. Ah, dang it. I hate that. When you're going and trying to build along. Oh, why? Stop falling. And then from here on, depending on how much I have left over, I may do a second build video in a row, but that depends on how much I have and depending on what I find and all that other fun stuff. Or I'm also gonna have to find fireflies and start hunting them so I can, start getting some of their juice so I can start getting some lights. Although I feel bad hunting fireflies if they're non-hostile. If they're hostile, that's a different story. I usually try not to attack things that attack me first because I don't like to be mean like that. But you never know. Some people like to attack things just because. Some people like to wait. All that other fun crud and woohoo. Alright. I will be adding some balconies and other little parts. I may even add some bridges that run out here and build nice little rest spots. And the hell is that yellow sphere? I'm beginning to. I think that yellow sphere is the range of my building, which means, in other words, I can build within that range because I see it. No, is this around? Is it for my pet? I don't know what that yellow sphere is right now, but anyways. Now, some of the plans I have planned are going to involve using these. And then this. Nope. Nope. What was it? No. That turns it. Is this one that? Nope, that turns it again. That turns it again. So, this way? Yes, there we go. I have plans to use this and build some little things here, but I'm going to have to go down here and do it depending on the angles and stuff. Because this is what I'm going to use to try and build some like neat little support thingies. Reinforced. Okay, so it's thicker. And then you can get some nice little angles here. Especially if you just like slap down a bunch of them. Oops. And then you're almost. This isn't gonna be permanent. I just thought about this, and I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, can I not? Oh, there we go. Ta-da! Now you got a neat little circle here. You can do quite a bit with this building stuff, and it's amazing. Gotta be careful so I don't accidentally... Perfect. Alright. So we're gonna go down in here, pick up the stuff we dropped, and all that fun crud, and call it an end of an episode. Cause, yeah. Alright, well, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. Not much happened other than me building this episode, which still, and there's a nice view of the leaves. And if you guys want to see more of this series, check out the in-screen credits. If you want to see other games I play, check out my channel. I do play other games in the process. And if you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain period of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed and come back for more. I'm going to start moving my benches in here and start trying to plan out some things and figure out what needs to go where. That way I can actually have some stuff, and I will put up a makeshift roof so I don't have to worry about repairing. Uh, that's because I don't want to repair. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and bye bye.